Good afternoon, everybody. Cheryl Elisa for the Akron Today Show. And before I introduce this gentleman that's sitting next to me, I want to say this interview is bittersweet to me because I've been knowing him forever. And I grew up kind of in this household with them. This is Curtis James. And Kurt, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well.
It's so good seeing you. So let's get started. You're a rapper. Tell me, what made you want to rap?
Well, actually, I first started rapping when I was like 9 years old. My buddy, my partner, we used to rap together. We still do, but I'm doing my own thing right now. But one day he came up to me like, he was doing a little bit messing around with it. So he just asked me if I wanted to rap. We was doing, everything else together, football, basketball, so we're like, rap. I'm like, well, why not? I tried. I'm doing nothing else. So I just became, a rapper. I started writing, and then I seen after, year, 2-3 years went by, I started kind of, having a knack for getting good at it, so. And I realized me being kind of shy, quiet, dude as a young man, and it gave me an outlet to, speak, speak what was on my mind or what I was feeling. So it kind of felt like it was something I should have did. So, I just started rapping and been doing it ever since.
And so it's just stuck with me. So growing up, because this is what I remember, and I'm being honest, it's so funny because I had so many memories coming over here to do this interview. Growing up in the house with you, Gloria, Terry, and Brian, I remember this. One day we were sitting over at, I think it was at one of you guys' house, but at any rate, it was Dr. Dre. It was Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. And I remember that vividly. You probably don't remember that, but is that one person that like maybe influenced you to want to rap? I remember that. I'm serious.
Yeah, well, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, they always did their thing, respected and all, but I was kind of doing it before they even came around.
Okay. Well, tell us about it.
I've been doing it since Rakim, Too Short.
Yes.
Those guys, Grandmaster Flash, and all them Furious Five. I'm kind of a student to the game, so I kind of. I go way back, like early 80s, mid 80s, That's when I started. So, I had a lot of influence by, like I said, Rakim was always my favorite of all time. So he kind of really, put a stamp on it.
Yeah, Eric B. and Rakim.
Yeah.
So that is all, who else did you grow up listening to?
LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, all the people that came out in that era. I can't name them all. There's so many, I'm a student to the game, so it's wherever you think of,
But they were a good influence though, as far as the rap game.
Yeah, definitely influence.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Now, compared to the guys that you just named growing up in the 80s to rap now, what's the difference?
Rap now is totally different.
It is.
Because, back then people was educated and to speak more with the purpose and, or have a moral to the story behind it. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying anything out the side of their neck and ain't really trying to teach nobody. Ain't nobody trying to have no type of message. You know what I mean? So it's totally different.
Yeah, it is. Do you think some of the music today like kind of influence the kids? Because me personally, before you answer that, me personally, I don't. Now you will have a lot of parents that says, some of the rap songs will influence children. My personal opinion is I don't think so. I think, people are prone to do whatever they're going to do. You know what I mean?
To a degree, people grow up different. Like me, I grew up a certain way. The mountains passed, I had too much, parental guidance. So music always was an influence for me, but I never was stupid enough to go do, a lot of the stuff they were saying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I still was influenced. Like, when Jay-Z came out, he used to talk about, not just him, but that's just an example, about, drinking Hennessy and things of that nature. And I started drinking Hennessy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it definitely has an influence on any and every kid to a degree. Now, some more overly influenced, it shouldn't influence that much. It's just something wrong with them, I feel, or they want attention.
Well, saying that like about Jay-Z, I'm thinking about Diddy, as far as to me it seemed like it was kind of like a marketing thing. Like Diddy, he got Ciroc, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not so much of it being an influence, but to me it's kind of a marketing thing. Like, hey, you know, everybody gonna jump on this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's his influence. Influence you to drink it.
right,
you know,
true.
so.
But dollars as well though, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And of course, you know, that's for adults, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Business ain't nothing personal, but like I said, it's still the youth out here. They listen to everything, they suck it up, and half of them go out and do what they hear. You know, especially if they ain't intelligent enough or don't know any better enough to actually go do them things that they're really saying, because they're not telling you that they're really not doing that. If they was really doing that, they would be on the radio.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
so
true.
you got to kind of use your own brain as well.
that's true.
But it's hard being a youth because you follow things. You know, that's what youth do.
Yeah, and you're right, because I say that all the time to, you know, have a watchful eye, because sometimes kids do mimic their parents or other people out in the street. But me personally, I love rap. I'm eclectic to where I like all types of music, country, rap,
Yeah,
you know.
me too.
But I love it. I think it just depends on what your mindset is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to ask Curtis about his rap CD. So Cheryl Lisa for the Acting Today Show. Back, Cheryl Elisa for the Acting Today Show, sitting here with Kurt James, Uncle James. We need to hold up this CD right here. So at the end of this show, he's going to tell you guys exactly where you can purchase this. And once again, like I say on all my shows, come out and support. Support everybody that's trying to do something big with their lives. We need the support, you know? So with that being said, let me ask you. So you got your CD out. Is this your first CD?
Well, not exactly. This is my first solo CD, solo album. But I had one while back called Raw for You, me and my partner, who I was telling you about earlier. We put a CD out, and then I put a couple mixtapes out, and then this is my first actual album, you know.
Okay. And I know it's pretty good. Come out and purchase this. So, where have you performed at? I mean, I know a lot of places.
I've performed plenty of places. I opened up to artists like Rick Ross, I-20, Trina, Drew Santana, Jim Jones.
Did you?
You name it. D-Block, and the list goes on. My nephew, we had a party at the House of Blues one year. We came in there and did our thing.
LeBron Hill?
Yeah, so it was nice and huge. You know, it's a lot of places. We won the Akron Civics when I was younger back then. You know.
So you've been doing it for a while then?
Yeah, that's what I do. You know.
So does LeBron have any like advice for you? Because I know to me he's a business mogul now, so as well as, you know, one of the best basketball player in the world. He is the best. So does he influence anything to you as far as pushing you to?
Well, he pushed me by not saying anything. You know what I mean? Because the things he accomplished and does on the court and off the court, you know what I mean? I have no choice but to rub off on me and influence me to want to do things in that nature, or just, you know, better myself. You know what I mean? As a businessman and as a, you know, artist, and, you know, just all around person.
Yeah, because that's what it is. You know, at the end of the day, that's what you. I always say you want to have some type of accomplishment, and if you do have somebody in your corner to help you or push you, why not? You know what I mean? Because there's so much negativity out here. So if you got somebody positive in your corner, hey, roll with it. So what do you do to get prepared for your show? What do you do? Oh, and I want to ask you this real quick. Do you have you ever messed up on stage? Have you ever messed up, and did you?
Well, actually, when I was young, you know, like one of my first shows at Patterson Park over on the north side, Akron, Ohio, 9, 10 years old, I don't know, 11, 12, I don't know. I ran out of breath, you know what I mean? And you know, my partner was over there, and then my cousin, he was actually in the group at the time with us at that show. And that was the first time I ever, you know, kind of messed up and ran out of breath like that. And, you know, without knowing how to catch myself, you know, clear it up. But that was the first time we made up a signal too. So if we see each other, you know, kind of losing our breath or something, we kind of throw up a peace sign real quick, so we didn't know to help one another. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was crazy. It was wild.
So what do you do to get prepared for your shows? Do you like before you go on? Do you go over your lyrics? Do you do that, or you know what I mean? What do you guys do backstage before you come out?
In preparation, I usually go over it a little bit just to make sure I know the material enough to make sure when I'm on stage I can catch it. You know, like maybe it might be a line or two I might keep missing, so I gotta practice certain lines I miss. But if I don't need, I mean, you know, I go over regardless. But usually if I just know it by heart, I don't really practice so much. I'm just ready whenever.
Okay, because I be wondering sometimes, you know, what people do. You know what I mean? Because that's huge. You're in front of a huge audience. You know what I'm saying? Do you be nervous?
A little bit, like before I actually get on stage, I might get a little nervous, little butterflies. But once I get on stage, grab the mic, you know, it's like I'm with Showtime. I'm on stage now. It's you know, all eyes on me.
Good. So speaking of that, do you have any upcoming events that you are going to be performing in?
Matter of fact, one in Atlanta coming up on at the June 16th, 16th through the 18th.
Okay.
And
is that
17th,
the Juneteenth?
Yeah, the Juneteenth in Atlanta. Right.
Oh, you doing that one? Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm supposed to be performing on Saturday the 17th.
Okay.
So
that's huge.
Yeah, that's the move.
That's huge. Okay. So with that being said, I want you to hold this up. Again, before he gives you guys the information where to purchase his CD, please come out by all means and support. Buy your CD. I'm serious, you know. Again, if you having something, you want somebody to come out and support, do the same thing. And with that being said, you go ahead and tell them where to purchase the CD at.
Uncle James, Paperwork the album, in stores and online now. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you want to go, it's there. I appreciate you and your support. Thank you. Holla at your boy, Uncle James.
Harry, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Come out and support him, guys. Buy his CD. And this is Cheryl from the Akron Today Show. We'll see you next week.